the Candelaria Parish and Apostolate. Let us give a round of applause, please. For this year 2022 is just the beginning. After this, there will be a series of activities without compromising the DOH prescriptions and virus directives. Okay, just short now, okay? There's a line from the church, Iglesia Sempre Formanda. Church is always in reform, church is always growing, and part of the growing or the growth of the church, including the young people. Long time ago, the church was looking inward, was speaking, but this time, all the more, the church is not just speaking, but listening. By implication, the church includes the young. As part of listening, the church includes the young. Now, we are in the 50 years in celebrating the basic Christian community. 50 katuig na. Isaulog na ang gagmay Kristohanong katilingban, isip modelo sa pagkasimbahan. Di ipaningkamutan sa 3rd century, sa 3,000 years, advance of 2023, 2022, 2023. That Synodal Church is always a journeying church with the young, listening church with the young, discerning church with the young, and serving church with the young, and praying church with the young. Kanang panaw, namina, nagtimbang-timbang, nangalagad ang ubat sa mga kabatanunan. It is in this context that part of the ongoing kick-off for the Synodal Church towards communion, participation, and mission with Jesus and others, we have this activity, the Thriving Struggle, okay, my storytelling of communion, participation, and mission. To end this one, my dear friends, our speaker, Kuya Julius, for those who know him, he is one of the in-demand speakers in the Diocese of Butuan, particularly BCBP. I hope and I pray with the Holy Spirit to enlighten us that we need to be receptive, open enough to his own storytelling in community participation and mission with Jesus and others. In that context, we may become an effective and fruitful youth leader and youth manager. So my dear friends, with the help of the Holy Spirit, we ask the Holy Spirit to enlighten you to have your own version of storytelling, communion, participation, and mission with Jesus and others. Mabuhay po ang lahat.
Thank you so much, Father. But before we start, let me request Ma'am Rica Remota to introduce our speaker for this afternoon.
So good afternoon, everyone. Are we all ready and excited to hear the words of our speakers? Let me introduce to you our speaker. He is a marketing and technical events officer from reskills.com, event host and organizer, broadcaster, social media freelancer, content creator, marketing consultant, and BCBP Butuan Family Life Director. BCBP stands for Brotherhood of Christian Businessmen and Professionals. Let us welcome Mr. Julius M.
Before anything else, really thankful for the good Lord for giving us this opportunity. We are one of the few things that we need to please is that we are still here, we are still healthy, and we are still, kicking and living. Lumalaban. So when Father Mamart invited me, he told me that we want to put a spark on the youth. So we would like to again be reminded the role of youth. I won't be sharing what's my background or what's my things that I have achieved, but I would really say I want to share a story. My story is maybe perhaps your story, maybe a friend's story, or maybe somebody else's story. So I actually grew up in Nasipin. I grew up in Nasipin, and then back then, started CYO grade 3. So grade 3, I was invited to be one of the altar boys, bro. I prefer to be at the CYO. Who's CYO? Namin CYO grade 3? Catholic Youth Organization. Wala, no? Yeah, hopefully, maka-branch out me. The Catholic Youth Organization. So, as a Catholic Youth Organization member, we are having choir, mga stage play. We learn how to also assist during the events, especially mga na-occasion, mga Cruz de Mayo, mga Inana, maganda, mga youth is very effective in that manner. So, back then, my mom is also a very devout Catholic. Kuan siya, devoto siya ni Santo Niño. At ito na siya permihog Cebu, kada tuig. No? Ganaan uban kay Cebu man, pero di ko ganaan uban dito sa Santo Niño, kaya kay tao. And then, my mom, magluhod na siya gikan sa door, paingon dito sa altar. Napay nana ninyo nga mga parents, na napabay parents yun yung makinana din ano, nakakita pa mo ana, no? Kaya magluhod siya, magrosaryo, paingon sa altar, Santo Niño. Hinana siya sa una. So she goes there na wala mas. Of course, isod mo kayo no, nag-misa niya, magluhod ka paingon dito. Awkward ka yun. So every na siya, to niya na wala mas, like after lunch, 2 o'clock. Nakakabidaan niya. Ito na siya gusto niya. Pagluhod na siya pa yung nito. Then, I was really asking her, why you have to do that? Why you have to, kneel down and have to do all the efforts? Every year, she said, she has done a lot of things, a lot of, undesirable things. She has done sinful things in her life. And na-touch ko because I said, wala pa kayo gibuhat. I mean, as a mom, I saw her as a mother. She's very devout mom. Biti siya, pagkito siya ng partner. Siya siya customer. Undangan sa nanyang tupi ang bangs, nagkahiwit pag may kadali, kay pakalpon sa bigyan. Imagine mo lang kung ikaw customer, yung bangs, nagtakilid pa. Dahil sa pagkaulong kadali, anak niya, balik ko siya tupi. Hinala siya, niyan ko. Pero, so after mo gusto siya nasipin ko, mga tumog nasipin, magmutana mo kisa si Franz, kailan na sila tanan. Kailan mo na sila sa ako. Kaya ako may iyang tinglingaw sa parlor. So, I saw her na, masabi sala si mama. So, there are things pala na a person, iyang feel niya sa makasasali siya kayo. Kaya siya yung makabutan na yung nabuhan. So, at that time, I was asking her, so, is that for the saints of mission? No, I'm also asking that someday, ikaw ang mo undang sa salang panulundod. Kadong naman ang salang panulundod. Salang panulundod. It's a sin that si Father mas may explain pero as far as a layman's understanding, kada ba sala sa pamilya na nagbalik-balik na, no, kada magbalik-balik na, it's becoming salang panulundod. Because pala, my father, society father, are mag-cousins. So, that's it. Sa unang panahon, mga dugol na kayo mga pamilya sa magdayo ng mga agaw. So, hindi sila as they're actually first degree cousins. And then the second one, she said that she has committed abortion before I came. So, these sins are mortal sins. These sins are salang panulundod. So, she told me that later, dahil pa ako sa bata ko gamay, yung isang niya, salang panulundod. I didn't know that, salang panulundod is. So, later na nakalibawan, when I became, when I reached high school, your age, she told me about that. She thought I didn't knew about that. I asked my cousins, I asked my uncles, so there are crazy things in the family that I saw. And makita gini mo ba, there's really the sin of, I forgot the English term for panulundod. But it's a mortal sin. So, and one thing that could stop it, if one of the generations in the family will hold on, will follow God's teachings and to make it proper, become the one who will break that sin. And the only one to break the sin is to be faithful in Him, to follow the path that God sets forth, and to be faithful in both in the family and the church. I just came to realize that I didn't care because I just, gosh, how my family is so messy. Di ba? Yun yun. Damn! May expression ng mga batan, di ba? My gosh, I didn't know that. So, though in high school, I have had already recognitions. I was really seeing potentials for leadership, Red Cross, CITCI pa sa mga time sa 2000 yun. CITCI pa magyapon. CITCI, I was the S1 adjutant, Lieutenant Colonel. Sa Red Cross, I was the Agusan Council Secretary for the whole Agusan del Norte province. And that's things. 4-H Club, National, Codco, Representative 2-time, 4-H Club. Kasi may 4-H Club, may 4-H Club, pero, sorry. Pero we're hoping na naka na. Yun, SSC, Supreme Student Government, Councils, and all that stuff. Though, I'm just very happy to be out there, you know, because of my family. And my father and mother has also a very shaky relationship. You know? They almost broke up. My mom left us at the age of 9. I was 9 at the time. 9 at the time. My mom went out because nadagmalan siya sa akong papa. So nilakaw. Si papa also has, you know, other mga chikiki. The other term of chikiki. Kabalo mo, no? Matanon mo, ako pa. Kaya ko kilala. So, there are things like that that happen in my life. And then, I found my outside world to be my foundation. Did okay, at least I can be better among my friends. I can help them. Or at the same time, it helps me. So, no, there was one time na I made a social experiment. Ano mga social experiment yun? Nabuhat ko na nasa unang pa. Oh, I saw one time a friend, classmate na ko siya, nagakuhan. Kaya bitaw na typical mga I did sa inyo, di naman typical. Bilahin naman niya sa ako, typical sa una. Guwapa. Guwapa. Napulan. Wala ko kialam sa grades. Kailangan dito mga tamang lagi sa pagwapa. So, can I change this person? Do I have the ability to change the person? So, I said, okay, I'll try to befriend her, and I'll help her go on, make some assignments, projects, motivate her, something like that. So, nagkamot ko then. Dati kasi guwapa siya, guys. Hindi ko kasi kaya guwapa siya. Because, nakita na ko ba, the stereotypical tao, ano bang, late mo abot, may pakialam, ano bitaw kaya the stereotypical ka mga pagpayapa, magwapa, no? So, I tried to, can I change her into a more responsible person or more God? So, I tried to share my notes. I tried to remind her of her project. So I tried to help her out. Dito po siya. Kapalong po, hindi siya bulong because her mom is a math professor. No? So, bulong hindi siya bulong. Ano lang ba? You know, pariwala lang bitaw yun. So, I told her, I think you can do this because I can do it. I did it. Ako mama galing ang beautician, bro. Mama, math professor. So I can do this. So we did that. So before the graduation came, she was really changed. So she was changed. She became, I would say, a better person more than just a beauty figure. And she became mutya na nasipit later, the 4th year. So she won mutya and those times. So anyway, that social experiment made me confident that I can also change myself. Because I said, okay, I can change myself. I can do this. So, but not to the bigger extent. Di po kaya ambisyoso. May pagkong, kagalang-galang, mga kwadya. I just feel better if I help someone or I change someone. So came college. So college came. My mom and dad Ako, mama, papa, dahil social ko yung mga mama, papa, nagbalik. I really prayed and we started our if I can change somebody, I can change my family. So I changed my father's thoughts, my mother's judgment about my father. So, salamat po kayo. Wala po sila namin niyo, or si papa, wala po ilang pamilya, si mama, wala po. So, when my mom came from abroad, they stayed together. Pero, it's not a walk in the park. It's a walk in Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park. Siguro silang away, guys. Siguro silang sumba. Siguro kung pipiling to. But it's okay. I'm happy nga. They're together, of course. So, but my mother experienced nervous breakdown. Nag-breakdown siya because of economic pressure, economic thing. So, my father also, walang trabaho, things go wild. And all of a sudden, I didn't know that I don't have a scholarship. I graduated top of the class, top 10 of the class, but all of a sudden, I'm not capable of being enrolled to college. So, what I did was, wala na basta tayo So, I didn't stop. I just wanted to do something. Sunod ko kuan sa akong uncle, konduktor ko sa akong uncle sa jeep. So, konduktor ko. And then later, my mom brought me to Bukidnon. Nagpabuhay ko dito. Ako'y utility guy. Ako ang mag-map sa restaurant, and ay litsonan, ay bikiri, so, the whole kind of business na dalatan. Kabalo mo na, dalatan business? Dalatanan. Wala tawag na dalatanan. Ay bikiri, ay joint, barbecuehan, ay kananan, indanan, ay parmasya, sa dalatanan. So, nag-utility guy ko dito. So, after that, for 3-4 months, I was brought again by my father back to Butuan, and then I found a benefactor. He's a abogado siya, so he told me, di ba top 10 graduate ka? Because he was the spokesperson during the graduates. So, di ba he is attorney. So, na lang, punta ka sa Surigao. So, I went to Surigao and I enrolled for a scholarship under him, personal scholar ko niya. So, tapos sa San Nicolas, everything. And manage ko sa iyang isda, delivery. So, kumawala ko gamay. So, okay, kumawala ko storya mga bulapik cambio ba sa merkado bitaw. So, merkado na style, walang buwan na. So, pilang kilo na. Di ba? Kulang yung isda, pilang kilo na 350. Ano lang na, 200, dili, 325, 250. Ato mag-abot, tapos na. So, I tried that. And then, after that, nakuha na yung sa Petron Scholarship. The Petron Scholarship Tulong Aral Foundation offered me a 2-year vocational course. And there was a stipend, may libreng kuhan, may baon, allowance, everything. 3,500 sa una, guys. Mura na sa inyo mga 10,000 sa inyo. Ang 3,500 sa una, nagana kayo mumubuhan na. So, 3,500, wow. Libre ko libro, libre ko uniform. Sa patok, libre ko boarding house. 3,500, kulang na lang uyab. Naratanan, kulang na lang uyab. Diba? So, I was there at that time. But Petron Scholar is very demanding, so we need to have at least 2.5 above the grade. So, no, 2.5 ko. 2 above grade. So, we had to do that. And after I finished my degree in technical, I decided I wanted to proceed. Hindi ko ganaan mag-technical ako. So, nag-join ko nakita na ko ba nga, before ko na-graduate pala, nakita na ko malisuda ka computer. Computer technology ba ito ako course? Suda na computer. Mahal kayo ang may oras sa una. Kaya ba ito pilang oras sa una sa computer cafe? Sa may idea nyo, kasi nakaabot pa. 15 na sa inyo, no? 15 na sa inyo. Sa ako sa una, pero oras na mo sa una, tag 40 oras. Walit ang oras ako sa internet cafe. Ang printing na mo sa unang tag 15 ang papel eh. Magdilugay pwede sa dot matrix. Ano sa dot matrix? Ano ba? Dot matrix. Magdilugay. Mahal ka ayo. Ano permiya ko kuan? Ako allowance. So I joined the publication. Okay. Sa Orion publication, uy, computer. Uy, printer. Oh. So, I joined the publication ko. Because I decided man nga, gusto ko maka-proceed of English. Maka-proceed ko of 4-year course. No? Nag-join ko, I then became the associate editor. That was the first in the history of the Orion publication to have a vocational technology na staffer. No? Kaya kasagaran sa mga Orions, asking mga level of IQ, okay? Mga publication yun, di ba? So, at taga-vocational technology, you know how it goes. So, associate editor din ko. So, when I became the associate editor, I was also the one who did the visual designs, kay campaign pa po ko, nag-draw pa po ko, no? Kaya, at all time, and then, basta, during my high school, I danced, I paint, I had my stints in the national level competition. So, pero wala, games na. Because I was just enjoying it. I don't really do a big deal. So, the days do this to that. So, in the college, nag-Orion na yun ko. And then, I didn't hear yung associate editor niya. Wala lang ako. Because I wanted to just really do something. I want to offer myself and want to get hold of the computer and the printer. So, kapalo nga, 50% scholar day siya. Go, wow. Thank you kay Lord. So, I was doing everything, all that stuff. Ginasave na ko ang bayad sa Petron. Nadala ko ni Petron ng kwarta. Hingnan ko sa Petron nga. Kini siya ang tuition, inyo na gini. So, mag-ibuhat ni Urios is that, doon pa mga scholar, imbis mabayad na tuition, ibalik sa ako. So, I save my money. Para maka-enroll ko for the next year. So, that's 2 semester. So, wow, ang Urios sa una ay naman kay 8,000 per semester, 8 to 9,000, depende. Kung vocational lang ka, may na 8,000 ka. So, 8,000 per semester. So, ayan, wow, maybe I can take 2 more years so I can get degree siguro. So, that time, I was at Orion. I was the editor-in-chief dahil pagka next year, so scholar na po, I have my money, I can go to school. And then came in CYO. Again, I became also a CYO pa rin during those times. Nag-CYO yan po ko guys sa katedral. I serve every time na ako sa Butuan. Pag weekend lang, dito ko sa simbahan o diretsyo. No? Na yung mga barkada gahapon, of course, na yung mga barkada gahapon. May mga hagalog inom, hagalog ka ng, ano ito? Hagalog tira, ano ba? So, ayun na, naikon. So, ako po, I said, why would I do that? Ang buhatin ko alam, in fact, makatulog pa kung init tayo, makalama kung init tayo. Pumatay mi nga sa pod nga, at mga friends, kada mo sa boarding house, dalang utang. Ako parents mo anak po. Survey po niya. Kasaya na po activity. So, hindi ko katira. Sila yung magtinirahin ko, bahala niya. Dito sa akong room. Kaya akong room, exclusive ako kay one room ako. Yan. Oh, yeah. So, anyway, to cut it short, I was not the saintly kind of young guy you wanna see me because I walked throughout and then I stumbled on I forgot. This is one of the highlights. I stumbled on a friend I didn't know. He was a political activist. He was a hardcore political activist. Niya bright biya kayo. Dito in-chip biya. Pero di rin mag-go. Kailan na mo? IQ daw. Di ba? Kailan ako IQ sa mga. Basta kay, the course I can take is accountancy and dili ko pang law IQ. Okay? So, I said, okay. Okay, bright din napita. I joined the group. No? So, then I became politically active, politically engrossed. And I went to the hinterlands. I went to the Cabadbaran. No? I cherish the flame in me. Kaya mga bata noon maganda. Mga bata noon maganda. Feeling ko ta. Mga bata noon magagawa mga time. No? So, this really, year of all the ideas, anong pobre sila, anong pobre, may dato sila, alam ito, anong mga questions in life, nanong kining tao, kuan, kanang, grabe naman isa kadaot, pero anong dato, sige, ginanam ito mga question, so, anong gutom, anong pag-antos, anong katupang mas nag-serve sa Ginoo mo pag wala, ano ba, nagkagawin mo kailangan ng question, so, I went there, I went to the mountains. So ito, kuan ito, walay sapatos. Kanang walay sapatos, sa'yo siya, walay sapatos, kaya kailangan sulod nito, boots. Dili sapatos, boots, sila sulod nito, rubber boots. Okay, dili ko ito, walay sapatos, kaya chinilas, dili, boots na sila. So anyway, so I became a political activist, and it was the godless moment in my life because I became a very activist. I was an activist at that time. I learned how to study Marxism, Maoism, also the communism. Then I came to realize, wow, nani tayo dito kung bright na ka, wala kay Ginoo. So wala kay Ginoo. Pero it's an option. Kung nakalito galing sa ila, it's an option for you to practice faith or whatever. So that was those years, and then I came to realize that there are things in my life I wanted to do because later my sister got pregnant. Then my sister got pregnant. Then we have another. I had to take care because wala pa si mama na ko, mama nag-abroad, papa, things are shitty in my family at that time. So I realized that I had to serve my family first. The society is a big thing, and maybe this struggle will not end even if I'm already old. Maybe my children's children will not see the victory of this struggle because this struggle is, So I realized, I should go back to family. And then I came to realize I'm losing my faith, cute siya at the time. So I started to do something lots of crazy things. So I stumbled on being a DJ. So I was a DJ for Killer B at that time. Actually, I started with Real Radio, and then after Real Radio, I went to Killer B, to Killer B Radio. So Killer B was a party station at that time. So yung mga event na patong time, mga bars, mga concerts, mga mga bikini open, mga inanagawa contest. So these are events that I do, and then I also host the radio shows, the talk shows. So then, at the time, I was just a happy-go-lucky guy. I forgot. At that time also, I just got married. After being the communist guy, I got married also. I got married to a friend. My friend who's been with me at the publication. I was one of the staff of the publication. So, she's with me. Hello, ma'am. Estella. Yeah. Siya si Asuntal de Lucy ng buhay ko. So, anyway, we had a crazy marriage also. We had a crazy marriage. She got married to a crazy guy with a crazy family. So, I saw in her family what a good family is. I saw her mom and her dad, mama at papa, always weekend, wala na silang attendance check. Kung naalan sila sa Pilipinas. Kung mga apo, pag itaon yun, siya lumas kayo, or we don't have much time. We always get together every weekend. And I saw the best of a good family there. Simple, but we just have a very simple gathering every weekend. Then something came through. Wow, as a young married guy at the age of 23, with so many potentials in my life na nakuratan bitaw ko guys. Kaya bang, wow, inaninig si Kanto. Inaninig, wow, inaninig, wala kita pa nung mayor ka na event, no? Inaninig, naka-spotlight, naka-stage, naka-something like that. Then I just realized, wow, inaninig feeling sa una ko pagkay magpapromo ko sa ulti sa una, sa barbecuehan, or may tingkab-kab dito sa barbecuehan. So, and inaninig kinabuhi in the stage. So, nagbaguhan ko, nakuratan ko. And then, our marriage were almost ruined. We're almost ruined. Actually, ruined, pero nabalik na ako. So, I stumbled on later with, okay, decision talaga na mabulang sa kumasawa. And then, I was really, wala na. I got so many sins already. Dagdag ko mga sala. Pamangka, pamaji, dagdag masala na ako. Buwan. So, yung wala lagi naman ang buwan. Siguro patayang tao, mag-drugs. Kaya may mga pag-wala yung mag-drugs. Lagi really, honestly. Na-drugs society, hindi man kayo magamit, mahatag sa uwan. So, may mga friends, mga banda tao, mga ano. Kaya ako din, okay niya na. So, she came to a point, she wanted to do something in her life. I told her, just do something in your life. I don't mind. Let's just start doing this. She became a member of the Brotherhood of Christian Businessmen and Professionals, the BCDP. Tagdugay ka na sa kumanta. When her sister told me, "You're going to marry my sister? My sister is our sleeping beauty." Oh, di na siya. Tagdugay na sa kumanta. So, pero when she became BCBP, early ka na sa kumanta. O ganun, morning sa Saturday. Sa Saturday sa alas 10, matapos. BCBP na ganun, alas 6, alas 5 sa kayo matapos siya prepare sa BCBP nga meeting. Naman sila breakfast meeting every Saturday morning. So, then, di na siya mag-yaw-yaw, di na siya mag-away sa akuan, di na siya mag-question sa akong mga plano, akong mga activities, di na siya everything changed her. So, I then realized, okay, she invited me. My God, she invited me. I invited me. Okay, minutan mo sa kung may missing what I can do. Return of favor. My God, sige. Kaya di naman siya mapalitan regalo. Ayun, kaya mo kuha naman kung regalo. Yung pera, wala kang mo kasalanan. Salanan na rin. Saan ko kayo nasa naibuhan yung sala? So, I came and inherited sa BCBP. So, the BCBP, when I came in, I was expecting really the same thing. May mga dato, may mga negosyante, may mga professionals. Wow! Big time. Ako bilong na rin guys. Ako bilong na rin. Ay, sa mga ko. Nag-enroll mo ko kayo kinabuhay ko na ako diri ako na Santos pag ako kauban. So when I came there, was amazing because they shook hands, they embraced me with all sincerity, and then I said, who am I? Who am I? So at that time, I heard sharings from successful people. I heard sharings from businessmen, professionals, mga supervisor, managers, mga successful people in the community. Then wow! Then I came to realize I'm not the only one. I'm not the lone ranger here, pala. Na I suffer all these things. I suffer all these crazy deeds I've done. So there's a moment of forgiveness, a moment of belongingness. Ito, CFC po ko sa una. Nag-apil po ko client. Si Wayo kayo po sa una. So, I came to realize that God or the prayers that being sent to God would always be there. So I came to realize later, I remember my mom in that church, Santo Niño, that she told me, I'll be the one to break the sin. So it sinks in me, and then the community sinks in. The community sinks in. They helped me, they offered me job opportunities, they helped me in my endeavor. Then later, I got hired as, I finished my degree by the way. with BCPP na dayon. I had my degree finally. While I'm married, eskwela. Then, na-finish na ako degree for AB, no, in English. And then, after na graduate, patudlo na ko sa Urios. Oh my gosh. So naman sa patudlo, ako pala wala yung mga teacher. But I always love talking. I always love changing people. So, I had my 2 years na teaching. And then, later on, I got hired in the mining company in Agata Mining Ventures. So may kabalo sa Agata, hanapin ng Agata, nasa Dubai. So later in the mining industry, we got the CITCI AVR. So I got all these things coming in, and I would say I'm always praying because the mining life is not really easy, you know. Buwis-buhay siya, guys. Buwis-buhay siya. Kung ito mo nga being a miner is a good thing, or wow, it's a dream job. My God, every hour you will pray that you're safe. Pero we are safe there, right? Because it's a standard, or it's a mining company. Very much safety oriented and internationally awarded po siya. Standards niya, standard internationally with ISO. So anyway, the realization came in just right few years ago before the pandemic. I said to myself, I think it's my time to do something for myself. I've been changing people's lives, changing communities, working with different projects. I work with World Bank, I work with E5, I work with different international funding agencies. And then, well, it's my time to seriously do my own. So, pandemic came, pandamay pandemic. Kung kailan ka pa nag-decide na maggawa ng sarili mo, build ng sarili mo, the pandemic came. So, I ain't got nothing to do, but the one thing that I had was, I had a piece of laptop with me, and I have an internet. My wife is having a job, so she's feeding me. I have some little savings in my pockets, and then all my savings from the events pala. The BCBP actually, when the BCBP came in, when my religious life came in, from bar events, rock band events, from bikini open events, mga kahilayan niya. It shifted me. The good Lord shifted me into weddings, into corporate events, debuts, mga personalized, and ngayon ko nga, wow, I didn't know that this is better because I'm better paid. And then pila ka akong work na sa mag-host ko 2-3 hours. Yeah, akong bar events, tibukan down, hubog pag yung kayo ko, everything goes crazy. Pag sinumpagay, pag yung ulido, pag nilumaay, pag kinusilay, pag dito sa bar. Yes, I had that. Bar rumble, kada mag-rumble sa bar, kada sa salida, nakaagi na mga lang, guys. You don't want to be part of it, as in, damo pag yun, no? And then, there are a lot of crazy things that changed when I started really embracing the new boss, my former boss, no? The big boss out there. And then he gave these things that I haven't dreamed of. Pag MC Tapok national gathering, no, the one thing that I cannot really forget was, nakalimutan ko na siya yun, pero the one thing na hindi ko maligtan, the Philippine Dental Association. Oh, I'm gonna be talking to the dentists and doctors, the most curious people in the planet. Diba? Mga dentist, dito kayo mag-ipon, dito ko the sky, oh my God, and asa mo ba, the whole LMX convention was dwarfed because there were more than 5,000 doctors at that event. Then I was there. DJ Chico was there. Julius M was there. Oh my. So that was a good thing, and I just prayed all the while. Lord, bless me and give me the strength and the wisdom. You give this to me, and I will not decline it because you give this to me. So I had it, and we had a very successful event. So on support ng mga events ng Labay, it boosted me to always, I wanted to be reminded by everyone when I'm hosting I'm not the star. I am not the star of the event. The star is there and my client. So they always wanted me to be that way. So dapat ko mga clients every now and then na national. So back on my BCPP life, we are now finally a family life director, head of the family life, and all my kids are BCPP teens. The BCPP is actually Apostolate advocacy is bringing Christ in the marketplace and bringing the marketplace to Christ. Okay? So, di ba? Nag-imingon nga, what? Napailana? Sigurado mo, napailana? Dapat natin ginoo sa negosyo. Okay na mga question, no? And we strive always to be honest. We always have our battle cry is be honest when others are not, when others cannot, and when others will not be honest. So, I think that's my journey for now, and I'm blessed right now during the pandemic, guys. Ako training sa editing, ako training sa video, kasi I was a photographer din back then. Pero editing and vlogging and everything, wala ko training na. What I just wanted was, I have these lots of collections on my hard drive. Ko ba na delete? So what I did is, I tried to study editing. And then, edit, sumpay. So ito mga software ko ipagagihan, mga ULID, then I stumbled on Adobe Premiere. So, self-study lang ko. Punta na ko sa mga during events, sa mga weddings, bayan sa pag-edit ko, ang picture, So, sir, mag-atag mo mag-input ang mga editor. So, I learned myself, and then, I started doing vlog for the purpose of my kids, for my younger, for my future kids, no? Mga apo, yung lolo pala is very good na something. Then one friend told me, you know what, ka-MC magaling ka, ano pa kayo ng vlog? Ka-MC magaling ka nga, entertain ka, bilang alibo nga tao, ano pa yung vlog na ikaw rin sa okay lang, control din mo tanan ko. Okay, why not? So I started doing online. I started doing online streaming, content creating. So I do a lot, and then my advocacy was to help. My advocacy was really to change small entrepreneurs, help small entrepreneurs to look big or to think big and to do something bigger. That's my advocacy. So what I did, gadto ko local nga tindahan, gadto ko mga local nga mga restaurants. I prefer to go there. Mga local owner, no, na imauban na social kaayo pero local siya, no, like Verity, no? Verity is mga Barberas. Mga local places to go, so I don't want to go sa mga sikat na daan like what usually vloggers do. I go to places na dili panahon, and I wanted to put content for them na ilang ma-share sa ilang Facebook page. I want to put a review, na honest review for them. They want to put it in their page. I don't ask for anything. Then, I just want to do it, no? Something like that. Because wala may event, wala may wedding at kumakain, wala my gosh, malulang kung pila akong wedding na ko sa kabuuan. Nagkad kaayo. Hindi na ko kailangan post kay basta ako'y post din. All of a sudden, boom, wala. Anxiety, sexy, depression, almost. Okay. So, I told myself, let's do vlogging, let's do content creating. So, I buy something local, unbox them, and then, put it on my page, put it on my YouTube. I don't care kung I don't have million viewers, I don't care. I'm not looking for it. I'm just looking for the local entrepreneurs to have something. Because kini mga tindahan, mga maligyan, mga chips, mga local na mga products, what's the budget para na? Okay, kat bitaw, may bitaw sila, wala sila budget na. So what I'm trying to do is to promote them and review them if it's okay or not, and we give them also feedback. Ma'am, kasi pwede nga medyo tamis kaya. So, we do this and then they also product development. So, marketing pa po ko. I do also marketing. So, from that time, na-notice, I was given a program sa Magic FM to do the Chiconet show sa Magic FM 97.5. So we do that on Facebook and we do the live radio. We're the first ones to really, before other stations came, we were the first radio station to really do it. And then, kopya na rin sila ni Bobo, mga friends na mga media, because they understood that ang mga bata or kamo, katanaw ng mga Facebook Live, di mo katanaw halos no, magpaminaw ng Zoom. No, tanaw na lang mo YouTube para sa inyong kanta. Diba? So my show then came in and it's very surprising because you didn't know that that's an opportunity in kindness. There's an opportunity in kindness. Diba? So my postings, my hosting, my editing, I stumbled on Reskills.com. Now, Reskills.com is an international company. It's one of the fastest growing learning application. So all of you kanadirin karon, I'll be giving you a 3-month premium access because I want you to become better. Because you came along here, you cancel din yung mga dates. No? Cancel din yung mga walwal. May mga walwal, di ba? May mga walwal siguro din yan, di ba? May mga walwal din. Buy, ride the bike! 55, 26, 27, tapos kayo nalindi. So you're here. Gusto na ko feel sa inyo how to become a learner with a very valuable lesson in mind. So later, I'll be giving you the brochures. Brochures, no? So paki-distribute na, pakipasa. Promo code I will try to demonstrate later how to register. Online ni siya, guys. Oh, yeah. Online ni siya. No? Online ni siya. But, kabalo mo ka online ba mo permi? May mga legendary, mga mythical na level sa ML. Mga COD na mga COD warriors niya. Balo ko ka online mo niya tanan. So, kay part na sa inyong module. Pero, dami mga onliners nila. Everyone is on. Isa pa nang dili online sa iyang pag-eskwela. For those who are schooling. Isa dili online. Okay, sige lang. Kung wala, online mo tanan. So, online mo tanan na rin. May out of school youth? May out of school? May out of school? Hello? May out of school youth na rin? Asa? Kamutanan? Out of school youth? Sige. So, I don't care. If you're out of school youth, if you are still schooling, if you are already working, get that application. You will learn a lot. Dapat yung certificates, malawan. Mag-election kang certificates ito, guys. Doon kayo. Pag mahuman kang eskwela, pagsagpa na naman yung mga certificates. Required na karoon. Kaya kung saan na pa ako, kabalang-balang ko nga, required na kinakay ng mga certificates. Isa ka folder akong isubmit. Kada kumpanya nga akong kadaghan kayo kong trainings. Because I was a training facilitator. So anyway, let's go into that. So my realization is that there is opportunity in kindness. And God, you just let God do that. You just let God do all the way. You just do some kindness. You just offer yourself. Do something that you think you can be better with. And you are happy to do it for them. No? Of course, di ba kung hindi buhat, butang di ba ka nalipay sa iyong ibuhat, no? Di ba? Kanapugos na ka, isingin ako, no? Ako, kung yung mga anak, with my daughter, Julian, Julian, you can check her out on Facebook. She's doing online busking. She's an acoustic artist. She has a page, Jewel. Na-COVID akong mother, and then contact tracing me for 40 days. That was the first time na lockdown me sa Malay. So, I told my daughter, sing something online. So, we bought this VA kind of thing, and she goes online and sing. If you don't get 1,000 viewers, or this is 1,000, if you don't get the 1,000 viewers, I will stop asking you that you have a talent. na may talent ka sa singing, I will stop. So, sayang lang ito, buwa may internet ka na gawin ulit. So, when she did the first busking niya, kabalong pila ka ang viewers? 3,000 the first time. 3,000 ka viewers. And then later on, the next day, next morning, nag-mark of 5,000. The next 3 days, ay basta karoon, mga super double figure na siya sa Facebook. No? And we don't care. And then later, somebody requested to make her do again busking. So for the benefit of my mother nga, wala pa yung ayuda mga time. Okay, trabaho, masawa, mo isa ako, kumama, way trabaho, kung isuot pa yun, nagkatrabaho. So, she did the busking. So the first money she received was, I don't know, di ba? Nag-donate na sa mga busking online. So, nag-donate from sa abroad ba? So, I think 3,000 yata siya. Ako siya 3,000. The next time, nalapod siya, basta every now and then she sings, naigabyo, then I said, just do this because you want to spread kindness. Just do this because every time they hear you sing, they feel good. Music is the best. Sa una guys, gawa pa na yung anesthesia. Ang music ang anesthesia. O ang mga hari sa una na sila mga singers, sila mga musicians, sila palibot kay mauna ang ilang anesthesia sa mga ancient times. It makes you relax. I said, do something, you sing, if you feel better today, you sing because people will benefit from it. You are healing other people's feelings. And now, she's performing in Draco, she's performing in weddings, she's also performing in different events. So, skortahan mo sa akin. So, it started with that. And then she now joins in with different organizations na napo sa singing, napo sa music. So, na siya? You do something that you want from the heart. And then later, as long as ayaw lang po ito, wala ka na makasakit pa. Basig na mo yung madre, basig mag-grant mo, I feel good, mag-ikot ni Chichiko, mag-feel good, ako na nag-grant na dito ng live. Ayaw. And make other people feel good about it. No? Spread good vibes. Ginagawa good vibes. No? So, that went on. So, my input here was being a youth leader. So, I'll try to show this one. I hope okay na mo ito na storytelling na ito na you can get that value there. Start with kindness. Being a leader is not being the best or being the president. No, that's not. No, being a leader is if you're part of something, organization, and you have a role. That's a leader. First and foremost, I would really define that. Okay? So, there are types of leaders na we can just quickly flash lang. So, we have actually 10 na good so far established leadership. Sometimes they mix together. That's became mixing. So, we have the coaching leadership style. The leader who can quickly recognize their team members, no? Ilang mga strength, coaching style, baka nang kuan ni siya guys, kinahanglan ako ni siya support, no? So kinahanglan kay siya na tao kanang kininga ako mga uban nga mga kauban diri ako na mga pulubong kay ni mga badlumon. So kinahanglan ko ni suportahan sila, no? Guidance instead of command, no? Nainana. So dili no, na ato lang gamay na ako. So we have also this way of growing, and we have guiding questions always, and they have self-awareness, relaying knowledge. Kaya dili mag-goal mag-share sa ilang information. So normally, the coaching leadership style is very good with cooperatives, it's very good with school organizations, no? Labi na kong academic organization, very good po siya. Number one ako siya. No? So, motivational lang yung scope. So, visionary. Namoy visionary. No? Lahat tayo mga visionary leaders na uyaw kay mga vision. Isa may mga member na rin ko. Kanang mga biker club. May mga biker club na rin. Yung mga biker, mga Mio, mga club yan. Yung mga inana, mga kasagaran ng mga fraternity, no? Yung mga vision, mga kailangan ang kuhaan, atong fraternity, mo yung pinaka-iso, pinaka-pulao, atong grupo mo yung kanang spitakan, no? Kaya na. So, strategic. They always think of things that they can, just check out my time. So, inspirational, risk-taking, di mahalo. Bisan COVID, manghatag pagkaon dito, mag-donate ang gusto ko din. Kung bakit na taas kayo, dahil Omicron. No? So, anak siya. So, optimistic. Kaya lagi natin ni guys. No? Manghatag kita, manghatag mga pagkaon dito. Bahala mo, tekat mo, makahatag lagi kita. Marami mga kind of leadership. Innovative, makapaubisa, masikarte, magnetic, actually, kanang sense of charisma bitaw, no, kanang muabot na galing siya, wow, Avengers. Wala ginana, when all else fails, He will save us. Mga ginana, wala yung visionary. They have this kind of charisma. So, servant leadership style. So, we have this one. Si servant, I really like this because it's being humble and protective. No? The talent servant is that nari siya yung mga, kung nakas sa work, nakas trabaho, nito kayo, sabi na kung trabaho, kanang may mga school rin na, di ba? So kung naamoy mga kaubanan sa trabaho, servant is serving first before getting the leadership back, before getting the respect back. So, you can motivate your team, excellent communication skills. So, nag-uban na ni mga servant na hindi necessary nga excellent communication skills, pero kamaong storya. Dito, excellent communication skills nga, murag teaching, susunod, murag one, dili. Na excellent communication skills, kamaong magandara, kamaong magpa-plastar sa istorya, kamaong siya, saan pag-itik sa tao. So, this is service time. And, the intention to care first before getting things done. So, nalaman itong kwan, di ba? Nabatay, saan yan itong base wine nila, no? Saan yan itong PYS? Saan yan activity? PYA. Ay, PYA ba eh? Okay ka? Okay ba? Take, cuman. Nakakaon kagabi. Ano ba? Before ka mo, okay na bitaw ka? Okay na lagi ko ba eh? Buwag mo na mo. Wala lagi okay na lagi ko ba eh? O, sige na, okay na magkakao. Sige, masing kwan ba? Masing nagbuwag mo, hindi ka ganahan mo trabaho. Okay na mo na paway sa balay. Hindi ba yung kinalaging namo sa dito, gusto mo makita na ito ta. So this time, we have that one. Encourage collaboration and engagement. Very much cooperative, no? Collaboration, kabalang siya sa collab, no? Engagements. And then, growing the team. And also, growing the team, kana, iyan gusto niya, grow. Tayo patati malagkanta. Kasagana na yung mga servants, tapos yung mga networking. Dahil yung mga networkers, yung mga servant. Autocratic leadership. So, autocratic, na mga politika, na mga leader na results, yan na yung mga confidence level, na motivation level, na kuyaw kayo, yan. Very straightforward and rules. So, kasagaran niyo mo yung mga political yun, kasagaran sa mga leader type, no? So, but most of the authoritarian the good thing they are is that they're really dependable. When they set for a target, they would really do it. They would really achieve it, no? So, wala siya. Structured environments, na siya yung mga process. At hindi na pwede. Wala na sa atong constitution at bylaws. Wala na sa atong balahon. Wala na sa atong barangay ordinance. Ito na. Kung may kapitan yan, ang istorya natin. Okay. So, supervised work environments also. Very much okay with. Bay, tanaw sa ito. Na-check ba niyo mo ito? Paano ba niyo mo ito? Na-check mo si Kuya. Na-check mo ang trabaho niya. Yan, ito. Mayang trabaho. Wala. So, wala yung mga autocratic. Tapos siya yung free-hand. Less fair. Kabala ko it's a French term for free enterprise or free activity. So, delegating, freedom of choice. Tayo ba na ba ka na? Tanda, saan? Kaniwan ng team mo. Sabi mo, gusto buhaton. Kuan na ko ka ng mukhaon ako. Pwede ka na mukhaon ako. Sige, ikaw ka. O ikaw sabi mo, gusto buhaton. Gusto na ako maghugaw-hugaw. O sige, hindi ka. Diba? Ala siya. So, ala ang license spare. Okay. Naging no? Pwede mukhaon na kitang role. Okay, so now, we'll take control if needed. Yan. Over constructive criticism, foster leadership, okay, so on and so forth. Basta, ang yung gusto niya, everyone is free to do, pero not the objective. Ano yan ba, Mrs. Mayor? So we have democratic, pare-pareho sa democratic, pero participative din siya. May context, no? Sige lang, dahil lang ako focus sa mga discussions. Anyway, I'll give the copy na lang. And the democratic lang are, kuhan siya, kanang mediation. Democratic siya, kanang license spare. Sa license spare mo, okay, kung sa'yo gusto buhatang, alam mo siya, si democratic lang, sige, kung sa'yo tanaw ninyo, wala na ba? Kanang, dito pa kaning buhaton or kaniyang buhaton. So, decide yung tanan, 3 out of 5, so kaya itong buhaton. Inana sa democratic. So, na siya yung mga decision-making styles. Okay? So, doon, shortcut na lang mo ha. Pace setter. We have the pace setter leadership style. It's actually focus on output performance. Kinahanglan next week nanagin tayo result. Kinahanglan na lang tayo activity pagkuman sa PYA. Kinahanglan na lang tayo sa inyong subuhaton. Kinahanglan na lang tayo channel. Kinahanglan na lang tayo YouTube account. Certified na as content creator. I have only 300 followers pero I'm a certified creator. You don't have to get 1,000 subscribers. Mas stress lang mo. Ano mo gagawa na lang. Basta maabot lang na tayo, maabot lang mo 1,000 subscribers. Okay? Ayaw mo dali-dali. Ayaw mo palit mag-account. Ayaw mo palit ka ng boost. Organic boost without baligyan ka. Baligyan na sila. 3,000, sa 5,000, 7,000. You get reach 5,000 viewers, subscribers. I don't believe in that. I don't like that. Because that's not the real thing. That's not being honest. I want people to follow me because they watch me, they appreciated me, they absorb me. Not because I bought them. No? Pace setter, okay? Yeah. Set a high bar, focus on goals, very slow to praise, and hit goals, ayan. Gusto kayo sila i-praise, guys. Pero, target nila, makuha yun. So, very competent. Nakoy ako sa una. He doesn't care what you do. Basta you achieve the objective. I don't care kung pila ka mong yung patso niya, buhikod niya para lang makuha na siya ng target. Nana na siya naman. So that way, value performance over soft skills. So, medyo inana yung problema with basic set. The 8-1 transformational. No? Most of these are mutual respect. Risk skills, no, my company right now is transformational. He's very happy if he saw numbers are growing and people are changing, like the newcomers, the employees are changing. Way back then, my 2 former corporate companies are very happy that from a fisher folk siya, dynamite fishing pagani siya, pero karon is a supervisor na nasa sa company. From a plain kuan lang siya na encoder, karon kuan na siya supervisor niya siya, kaya naman siya yung mga tao. So inana ba? So transformational leadership style, thinking always of the bigger picture. Sir, wala ko siya panahado ng company na kay pandemic na, but siya, no, dili. Ay mo ako sa atay things to do. Nanong mag-survive sa pandemya, nanong mabuhay, nanong makabaligyan pa magyapon sa kumpanya, makabaligyan pa ng products. No? And always challenges the team, very creative. No? I have this company, si Heinrich Boutique, was doing an online, was doing a network selling. Para mag-mix na iya na Natasha, sa nagawa ng mga Natasha, Tupperware, kanang mga inanam ito, mga MSC, ayan, negosyo. And then, pandemic na, no, di-ubos yun ang sales, pero yun siya, we can still survive. Kaya nga, mga tao, bisan wala na sila yung classroom, so wala na yung kwan, balik yan po na sila. Balik yan po na sila. So, i-transfer dito online selling. Online yun sila selling. So, online shopping. So, yan na. So, okay. Transactional leadership style. So, like transactional. Performance focus. Kinahanglan transaction. Kinahanglan mo niya kung buhaton mo niya. Make sure di siya gamay ka na siya. Pila ka tao, yung makuha, pila ka kwan, iniha. Transaction. Okay? Value corporate, micromanage. Do not question authority. Kung so may kuha mo problema, ingon man mo ni Mayor, okay, yun na lang, sige na lang. So, wala siya mga transactional. Yeah, very practical and pragmatic. Masabot, kung say, pwede ka ron, pwede ura-ura na niya buhaton. As long as dili makakuha sa authority. No? Yeah, goal hitting and reactionary. Bay, hindi ko ano ba? Atong grupo daw kay nanay na mao? Sige, atong buhat tanggan, lain na forma, no? Kaya na mga leaders, no? Okay. Then, the bureaucratic, bureaucratic, okay? Politiko. Detail-oriented and task-focused, rules, structure. Pero na siya yung work ethic. Very strong will. Have a commitment to your organization. And yan, self-discipline. So, bureaucratic siya. Siya yun, leader din siya. Ayaw din sa, siya ganyan. Dapat siya yung dissemination. Dapat siya yung kanang walang system. Kini like handa ko, assistant, kini ko, kani yung trabaho ko na yung bureaucratic. Pero, dapat siya yung kanang disiplina sa kokalino. The bureaucrats. So, we got there, this one. So, ang kani. I guess that all ends, no? Again, be kind, be resourceful, and be courageous to serve. So that you can lead. Okay? God bless you all. Thank you very much.